Hi, it's me, Ashley, and I wanted to do a video about my tongue piercing because a lot of people actually ask some questions about that. Sorry. Okay, so first of all, do lots of research before you get it done. I actually know some people that didn't look into it and got it done, and now they have like something wrong with their piercing. So definitely look into like what can happen and all that stuff before you get it. So yeah, make sure that your piercer is intelligent and knows what they're doing, and make sure you're going to a place that's really like they do a lot of piercings, because some places they tattoos and piercings, they do mostly tattoos. Those places end up with a lot of infections as they do piercings, and of course you can't do anything about it because you signed that little form saying that you can't, they can get in trouble for it. So definitely do your research on that. Okay, so like, am I done? Some people say that like it really hurts and it was the worst thing ever, and then some people say that it didn't hurt at all and they barely felt a thing and whatever. Well, for me, it didn't hurt that bad, but it would have hurt less if they would have got the needle through in one push. Okay, this is what happened. They were piercing my tongue, and like halfway through, they decided to stop and like start giggling and like laughing and telling me like, oh, hold your tongue still, and I'm like, hello, like what the fuck, like I am. Sorry, bad words. And I mean, they got through whatever, but it would have hurt a lot less if they would just, done it. So yeah, it was whatever. As far as how I felt afterwards, for me personally, I mean, it's different for everyone, but for me personally, after like 5 days or so, it was like not hurting anymore. It was maybe a little bit sore, but like for the most part, like it wasn't hurting at all. As far as what you could eat, they say stay away from spicy foods and dairy products. I didn't really care. Well, I did care, but like I drink milk and stuff. I'm not a big fan of spicy foods, so that was an issue for me. They say eat like ice cream and popsicles because, I mean, one thing is soft, but the cold keeps the swelling down, which is true. I didn't eat popsicles and ice cream, so I don't have it. I ate like ramen noodles, applesauce pudding, that kind of stuff, and I didn't have any issues with it. So that was cool, and within like, I don't know, like 7 days, like a week and a half, I was back to eating like pizza and all that stuff. So that was cool. So yeah, oh, also, I highly recommend that you like put ice in your mouth. Don't suck on it and don't chew it, because if you suck on it, it will it doesn't heal as fast. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. And if you chew on it, there's a big possibility that you're going to chew, you're going to bite down on your tongue ring. And let me tell you, when that happens, it's not the best feeling. So, don't chew on it. Just let it like sit in your mouth, and it really does help. Like, I would like put it in my mouth, and like my tongue was melted, like I felt a difference, and it was like really cool. So, moving on. Taking care of it, you have to brush your teeth and like rinse out your mouth and stuff after like every meal. Like you have to do that like religiously for like at least a week, week and a half. They say do it for like a whole month, but like you don't have to. Like I've had my piercing for a little over 3 weeks now, and like I don't think I'm doing that a long time ago, like because I was eating like a lot, and like brushing my teeth like a million times a day like was not cutting it. But anyways, so yeah, you have to do that because it can get infected, obviously. They say to use sea salt and warm water to rinse your mouth out with, and not to use mouthwash, like, you know, Listerine stuff, which again I did not do. You can use mouthwash as long as there's no alcohol in it. That's what they want you to stay away from, is the alcohol. So as long as there's no alcohol in it, it's fine. It worked really well for me. And whenever they pierce your tongue, make sure that, this is like going way back again, but make sure they pierce it with a long barbell, because if they don't, you're going to have an issue, because whenever your tongue does swell up, it does a lot. And like for mine, because of the way my tongue is, like, how I explain it, like the part that connects your tongue is really far forward on my tongue. It like goes all the way to the tip almost. And so my tongue's pierced at like a slant. That way, that part can be in the back. So my barbell is still really long. I don't know if you can see it like from way back here, but anyway. It's still like, I haven't changed it out at all, but like I don't have any issues with it. Like I don't have a lisp, I don't have like, I don't know, I don't have any issues with it, so I'm like, might as well leave it. So, what else? Oh, okay. I tried looking this up because I was like, I'm not the only one out there, but apparently I am, because of something out there on the internet. Some people have, like, after they get their braces off, they have the built-in retainer on the bottom, and it's just like a retainer that's glued into like the back, like 4 or 5 of your teeth. That never comes out. I went to my tongue pierced, but I was like, well, what if the piercing affects the retainer? What if the retainer affects the piercing? But I finally, like, because I could not find anything on the internet about it, I just like went to my piercer and I asked her about it, and it doesn't damage anything. So I was like, okay, and I got it done. So if you have that retainer, it's okay, because you can still get your tongue pierced and have no issues. So I think I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've left out, but I don't think there is. So if you're thinking about getting it, totally do it. I love it. After like a week, it stopped hurting. It healed really, really fast, and it's not a huge hassle to take care of. So yeah, I recommend it, and I hope you learned something. Thanks, bye.